Hello, welcome to another Theater of War. I had to I had to reinstall Theater of War because something wasn't working. And it erased all the German missions, so I have to redo those again, so I decided to...
You have new orders.
To, do this, the first Allied mission, so... The objective of this mission is to, capture the village/town, which, for the most part, it's just defended by infantry and some anti-tank batteries. Well, whatever you call them. Right away, my plan is just to start creeping up to the town because see the field onto the right side of where I'm just telling those guys to go, because the Germans are gonna come out from there. They're gonna move out there, and they're just gonna start getting mowed down. So my plan is to wait for them to come out and let my paratroopers start mowing them down. I'm starting. Sorry about that. I'm starting to move these guys up now, and I decided to keep 2 squads in the back. Ready to move if needed. The first time when they're all moving, I take some casualties, but maybe just a few. But for the most part, I didn't take much casualties. Later during this mission, I do take a lot of casualties, but not at this part. I was just zooming in to show what's going on here. As you can see, the Germans, there's a lot of German infantry in there, so I decided to initiate an artillery strike
battery waiting for orders, sir.
Onto that area, so to kind of cut their size of force to pieces. So I'm trying to get these guys straight, so once the Germans come out, they'll start to get being shot at. And my artillery is being pound them, so. And for the most part, I'm telling all, not for this, right? For these guys, I'm telling them to lay down. So they're not easy as targets to get hit by the Germans that are coming out in the open field. I decided to I decided to move the camera over to see if my artillery was doing anything, and it was getting some guys. So I'm telling all these guys to stay down in the crawl position. So yep. Not much here yet. My guys are getting ready for them to come, and they're starting to shoot at the Germans, but it's only some small fire, not much fire. So I'm still waiting for my guys to get ready. Forward, my artillery strike is still going, so it's doing damage, so that's good at least. And these guys are finally making it to their spot too, so some of them are hit, but they're walking still, so they're fine. In my second phase of this, one guy just got killed. But my second phase of this is after the Germans get out in the open field. I'm gonna wait until they get, like I was saying, out to the open field and start getting mowed down. And after that, I'm gonna start moving. But I kind of moved a little bit when they were still in open in the second field, kind of almost advancing into the field in front of my guys right now. I said to move up, but there's enough guys covering them, so I thought, oh well, I guess I'll just move them out now. You can see my guys are laying down in the grass, not getting seen. And they do get a half-track out there. The Germans do. And it doesn't really do much damage because I think one of my guys got the driver, not the driver, the gunner on top of him, and there was no other one else around it to get on and start shooting. That would have been a big problem if a soldier was on that gun working. I initiated another artillery strike, and this one does cut down the Germans now. It's starting to cut down the Germans. This is when I decide that I should move up, because I was in the game and I was thinking to myself, well, I initiated artillery strike, so I'm thinking, well, it's gonna hold them down. So I decided to advance my troops, but for safety measures, I tell these guys to advance on that part of the road, so they'll start shooting at the Germans. So it'll be like it's kind of like being trapped, where fire is coming from two directions. It's like that L shape. Like one force is used to push them out, and the other is like there to start firing at them. So and you can see as my machine gunners are starting to shoot at them too. So that's good. So I was a little hesitant to let them go first, because I was just gonna wait until they got all mowed down, but because I thought my artillery was gonna really hold them down. I started to move them, but for safe measure, like I said, I moved these guys on the left to the side of the road so they can start shooting at them, holding them down. So I decided to move these guys with that too, because their squad was kind of cut up. So yeah, as you can see, the Germans are kind of getting into the first open space, but most of my guys are, my guys are still shooting at them, so they're not really gonna get far. Besides, these are paratroopers; they can take it. These are kind of elite infantry. Well, I wouldn't say elite, but they're better than normal infantry. So, as you can see, my guys are still trying to line up. As you can see, my guys are firing at that half track. And I decided to zoom there because I thought the machine gunner was still alive at the time, but he was apparently dead, so... thank God, because that would have shot my forces up, and I would have had to try to get a rocket launcher guy close enough to get him. So I finally decided to move the rest of my guys up now, because for the most part, all the Germans are gone in these two fields. So, but those two AT guns are really a problem, a pain. But for the most part, I'm just taking minimal casualties, so that's good. The counterattack into the village or town, when I capture it, when I push the first German wave out, I do take more casualties than in the assault trying to take it. But it's most of the part, I got them all. Like the infantry wasn't the problem; it was the Puma, and it was SFD or SDF, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was called. But for the most part, I used my last artillery strike in the back, try to knock out those ATs. But it didn't really work. I mean, I think I got a couple guys, but rather than that, it didn't really work. So kind of a waste of a strike. I do get reinforcements, I believe, once I capture the village. And they do come in handy to take care of the Puma and the Skiv. So I said, I better start moving these guys up now, because these were kind of my reserves I kept in the back. So, as you can see, my artillery, it's getting some guys, but it's not taking out those ATs. Sorry, I'm kind of playing. If you heard that, I'm kind of playing with something here. So can see my men are beginning to move up now. You guys are firing like pew pew pew. You can see those up. Those bullets are flying. I'm trying to get that one guy in the bushes hiding, but well, that's them firing at me. I don't know. It looked like they were firing at Alex. I was firing. No, I think I am firing too, but I don't know. Let's see how much time I got here. Got about. It's looking. There's about a 30-minute video, so I guess I'll stop talking. I'm at where am I at now? I'm at 11. Well, almost 12 minutes now. I guess I'll talk.